we have Adam in the Chinese here, picking Chinese for his first game of Arabia. I'm going to be doing the Chinese start over here versus Videira in the Romans. Now, Romans is a really interesting pick for Arabia. I think a lot of players would not be picking uh, Romans for Arabia. But here we are with Videira, maybe feeling a bit confident here, or maybe he just likes Romans. We're going to find out. I think the Scorpions, the cheap Scorpions, could be very good against Chinese. Chinese, they don't get bombard cannon, despite inventing gunpowder, so we're going to maybe see them struggle against the siege of the Romans, but we'll find out. Both players here just going to be setting up their economy. Vid with a very, very strong back gold here. Look at this. Look at this. He has the back bore, two very defendable wood lions, and a really nice back gold. I'm really loving this map for Vid. One ball to take on the front. Berries is a little awkward, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Here we go. Adam taking the ball with a TC. And it looks like he's got a much worse gold on the front line for a start. But other than that, his base is very defendable. He does have a really nice stone. And honestly, really short walls to full wall his base. If he goes wall here, wall here, wall here, wall here. I know it looks like a lot of little walls, but that's not too many walls to full wall this. And most of this can be buildings. You could even use maybe a gold house here, building here. Get a really quick wall off for not too much investment at all. But we'll see how the players decide to do it. Vid's going to push his deer. And I'm sure Adam will be opting to do the same. If he finds his deer, let's actually have a look at Adam's POV over here. He does see his deer. He knows where his deer are. So we'll see if he goes to pick them off. But so far, he has not sent his scout that way. Maybe he wants to get his sheep first, get some scouting, get some map vision. Checking out his base. And he does... Let's have a look at this. He does see a huge amount of his corner now. Adam is super ready to wall. Imagine if he walls like here and here. He can do that now. He even has the vision to do it. One house here could actually give him so much map control. So we'll see how that goes. And going very early to the berries too. We've got 3 on wood into berries for Adam. We'll see if that means a Meta-Arms build is coming. Adam finally finds his deer here. He's going to push them now. Adam is an ex 2K3, 2K4 player. I think his best on the best elo might be higher than Springs. Very high elo a few years ago on Definitive Edition, and has since been around, but I've been a lot more rusty since then. Videira, on the other hand, he's a much more recent 2K level player. But the thing with Videira is his team game elo is a lot more reflective of his skill than his 1v1 elo, because he doesn't play any 1v1s. He doesn't play enough 1v1s. He's got 1800 1v1 elo, but he's a lot higher than that in skill. And everyone on the entire team agrees that Videira is a lot better than his actual 1v1 elo. So we've inflated his elo along with Adam's in this tournament. Adam because he's very rusty, and Vid because he doesn't play the 1v1s. So, but both these players have proved their spot in the last match. Round 2, both these players had to go against some very strong players. Videira, had to verse against who was it? Deleter, I think. No, it was Adam versus Deleter. Both these players had to take out their opponents to get here, and we see a really forward lumber camp here. This is kind of vulnerable, but Videira really wants his second lumber camp. Both players are up to cut Feudal Age, and we see Videira with 18 villas going up, so 19 pop total. Adam going up on 20 pop, which is probably normal for Chinese. Chinese do go up a bit slower because they start with 0 food instead of 200 food, like most civs, to make up for their villager bonus. Now, Adam, yeah, it's pretty similar Feudal Age time with Adam being 1 villa ahead. That's a pretty decent use of the Chinese bonus, essentially just getting 1 extra villager in the Dark Age, kind of like Mayans, really. Once everything's said and done, and the barracks is going to go up. So it's definitely not going to be a Meta-Arms. We're going to see a Feudal Age played by both, and both players right now are looking for scouts as they're open. I don't see any other open being available to these players anymore other than scouts. So it looks like a scout war for both. Let's see what Videira decides to do as he gets up here. He finishes off the barracks, goes back to the berries, and yep, there we go. 2 on a stable. What's Adam up to? Adam just gets up himself. Oh, and no loom! Hold up, Vid went up without loom. So Adam was like 2 vills ahead, actually. Yeah. Oh, that was impressive. Alright. Stable going up here. So, as I predicted, it will be a scout war to start off the game. Both these players will be getting plenty of chances to pick off villagers, as it looks like they're both going to very, very slowly wall off this base. Now, where could Vid be walling? It looks like he wants to wall here. Get himself a nice big base. Yeah, this wood line goes all the way to the edge. That's so nice. Now, Adam goes in for the first pick off the game, potentially, but gets chased away by the spearmen, so no first blood yet. Adam losing almost half the HP of that scout to nearly kill that villager, but not going to happen yet. Videira now with the scouts as well, going to have plenty of presence, going to have to push away that scout from Adam. And Adam, he's being a little patient. He just made 2 scouts, he just released them. So now it's going to be 2 scouts versus 3 from Adam, going up to 4, and Vid has stopped making scouts. Vid's already stopped. Vid's going for the full wall. Vid's going for full defense. Vid probably just wants spears at this point. Adam's actually making scouts, and he's making more scouts, and he's making more scouts. He set his eco up really nicely here, fully focused on the food. You really need to have a strong food economy to pump out this many scouts. If you don't get your farms out in time, or you don't get your berries out in time, or you send too many to wood, you're not going to be able to afford constant scout production. Having constant scout production from the start of Feudal Age is actually a lot harder to do than it looks. I've tried so many times where I end up making 1 or 2 scouts and then not actually being able to afford any more scouts because I won't be able to make villages. You need to really, really focus up your economy to get food income coming in at the right time. Otherwise, the scout build can be really hard to pull off. Adam not having a problem with that as he makes 6, nearly 7 scouts now. And Vid, he's going to start producing scouts again. He had probably a minute or 2 of idle time on this stable, but selected units efficiency, yeah, we go 60% for Vid versus a kind of similar number for Adam, actually. What's going on here? Adam's... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Guys, we're going on fast speed because of my mouse buttons. Sorry, let me fix this. Let me fix this really fast. Oh, I meant to turn this off. There we go. We're back. Alright, so now my mouse buttons won't sabotage the game. And we can see Adam over here starting to hit a house. Really gonna hit his head against the wall here because Videira is fully walled. Gonna have archers at home now. I did not expect Videira to be making archers here. I figured as soon as he's fully walled, you just make the farms, you go up. This is like 3 farms worth of wood that he's just invested into an archery range. And I'm not sure if this means he wants to go full feudal. He's kind of looking like it with all this unit production. We see 6 scouts now and the archers coming out. So we have a lot of army investment for Videira. Adam, on the other hand, has not opted for the archery range. He's going for a market and more farms. And honestly, that's probably the smarter play considering both players are full walled. I'm not sure what these archers are going to do. These archers are going to take forever to get across the map, if they ever do. Maybe Vid wants to do like a late feudal age push, but for the moment, these archers aren't going to do anything. These archers are just going to sit at home. Now, Adam being very careful with his army. Both players being very careful with the army now. Videira just going to run away. He's not going to take any fights. And we still have 0 KD for both players. 0 kills. Both players are playing very carefully. Both players playing full wall. They clearly very much care about this Arabia game. And yep, we're just going to run away again. Playing very, very safe here. Seeing the spear come out for Adam. Videira will get pushed away by the spearman. Now Adam clicking up to Castle Age first. Actually so much faster than Vid. Look at this. Vid's going for Feudal Age. Vid's very, very invested in Feudal Age. He's made his archers. He made his... Not that. He made his range instead of the extra farms. And now he's deciding to go forward with the archers, with the scouts, with the spearmen. It's a full feudal army, baby. And I'm going to see what kind of damage he can do. The problem is Adam's up to Castle Age. Adam's up to Castle Age. He still has the same amount of villages, and he's up to Castle Age. He's going to be getting his eco upgrades. Now, that's a very, very late Bidax. This might be why Adam could afford so many scouts. He did not get Bidax. Now, we saw this as well with Trollermeister. He did a scout rush without getting Bidax. I didn't even notice. We can see now Adam only just picking up the Bidax here. And maybe that's why he had so many scouts early on. But probably not so great and not looking good for him with the resources collected. I'm sure Bidax is actually carrying a lot of that 500 extra res collected by Videira. And Adam's just going to be super, super safe here. Adam's like, alright, I see your archers and I'll raise you a house. A single house. Buying viewers is great when the alternative is me. Yep. No, Belito's OP viewer. We're going to have Videira hit this house over here now. And Adam's just really like doing the smallest house walls behind it. He really doesn't seem that concerned. No towers are going up. No crazy buildings are getting dropped. We're not seeing a monastery or a siege workshop just yet. Adam's opting fully for the light cav. Yep. Light cavalry on the way. Going to be hitting in 10 seconds now as these light cav are just waiting and waiting, pacing themselves to go in for the kill. Only just getting the +1 defense now. So just getting their feudal age upgrade here. But at least they have light cav coming in, giving them that extra HP, giving them that extra attack. And let's see what it can do for them. Okay, and the fight started. Now this is going to be a good fight just because the light cav has been upgraded, but we really want to see these spears get taken out. These spears are going to do so much damage. And Videira knows as long as he keeps his army together, he's going to be in a good spot. Videira now pecking away at Adam's woodline, going to be causing some idle time, and Adam's going to try go in for the kill again. The spearmen are going to be put in front. Really good micro by Videira here. Really good micro as he wiggles those archers around. Look at them. Those archers are not getting touched because he's moving around so much with them. And he's getting such good value, I'm sure, but Adam will still be able to clear this up, surely. I'll be shocked if Adam doesn't clear this up. 2 knights, 3 knights, that's all you need. It's a feudal age army after all. He's only halfway up to Castle Age himself as Videira, so Adam's going to clear up this army, no problem. We'll be losing a bunch of light cav though. He went from 7 light cav to 1, so losing 6 in that engagement. Probably a good trade for Videira here, but Videira will have to weather the storm. Adam is so far ahead to Castle Age. Videira's going to have to make something happen. And the castle on the front! Adam's not giving him a second to breathe! Adam's going for the kill right now! Oh, this is glorious, guys. We saw Adam go to the stone as soon as he went up to Castle Age. As soon as he clicked up, that mining camp was there. The back stone, impossible to harass here, impossible to even scout. Is going to make a really, really, really nice forward castle timing for Adam. Adam's going to come forward with the knights now. Where are the vills? I only see 2 vills. That's not enough vills, Adam. Adam, that's not it. Adam, come on. Adam, where are the vills? There we go. Alright, alright. Gonna bide his time here. Just build a house while he waits. And the army is on the way. Look at these vills coming across the hills. Now, we're going to have to see how Videira responds to this. He's getting his eco upgrade. He's getting bodkin and crossbow. So he's going to have good crossbow to deal with this, but will it be enough to stop these knights? The knights only have +1 armor, so it's actually going to be a better upgrade advantage, at least for now, for these crossbow. And knights coming in as well for Videira. Videira also with the +1, so his knights are going to be equally upgraded. These crossbow are going to do work against these villages, and this might be a doubt castle for Adam if he doesn't defend these villages, but he looks like he might manage it. These vills are dropping! The vills are dropping! There's 4! There's 3! There's 2! There's 1! 0 vills! 0 vills! 12 KD for Videira! And Adam's greed is just getting punished insanely hard right now. What a pickoff for Videira. What a play. What a play. Going from 0 eco KD to 12. Just like that. Man, now Adam's trying to dive these. He's really angry at these crossbow, man. He can't believe that just happened. Now what's he going to do? Is he going to delete? No, he's going to send more. Oh, man. Adam, where's your army? He's going to have 1 weak knight, 1 strong knight. And 2 more in the queue. That's actually it. That's all he's got, man. And now Videira with 8 army count of his own. There's no way this castle's going to go up. The same catastrophe is going to happen again. Adam's going to have to GG out of this. And he can see that, and he realizes, and he's going to turn around and GG out. No way! No! That's insane! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! Well played by Videira, man, getting the 12 eco KD. That little crossbow snipe, it didn't even matter that Adam had 12 knights there. It didn't even matter that Adam had the crazy eco advantage, the military advantage. He had the crazy vills all forward, but it wasn't enough because the crossbow just sniped every single villager. And it didn't even matter that all the knights were surrounding the crossbow because he still managed to pick off each one. Videira walked away with 4 crossbow, but 12 eco KD. Whoa! Man, Adam trying so hard to force it to happen. If that castle went up, it probably would have been a game over. Imagine that position from Adam here with the castle there. But really not working out for Adam. He didn't get his eco upgrades. He was going all in on that push. He was going all in on that those knights and castle, man. As soon as he clicked up the castle, all those villas were on stone. That's all he wanted. What a beautiful game. And now, as my players have been reminding me, we have to check the stats here. And I'll make sure we go to the APM as well. What a game. I'm going to go military, look up here. And we can really see how Vid had the military advantage for most of the game. Adam was producing a lot of knights. He really wanted those light cav, probably, to stay alive. If Vid didn't do that counterattack where he lost all those light cav, imagine he would have had like double the army numbers to drop that castle. I think the only reason that he wasn't able to drop that castle is because he had the cleanup in his own base that he had to do. He had to sacrifice 6 of his own light cav to clean that up after waiting for the light cav upgrade. So that would have been around here. He did get some good kills, but then all of a sudden he didn't have enough knights to defend his castle drop. What a crazy game to start off this series, man. That was amazing. We're really seeing Videira keep his cool. Now, if Videira panicked at any moment in that matchup, that would have been a complete sweep for Adam. But Videira just playing very, very carefully, doing his counterattack when he had the military advantage. He was able to micro his army really well, make sure he took out all those light cav. And then all of a sudden, Adam didn't have the numbers to protect his castle drop. Alright. Now, I'm going to leave you guys on that little setting. I'm deciding to download the Rex one by one this time because these monkeys are not giving me the Rex. Okay, the Rex are in... I'm trying not to spoil myself because the Rex are just like posted on their accounts. Okay. Oh wait. Yeah. And so Adam decided to pick a home map of islands. No way. So I'm going to download these Rex one by one for that reason, because these players haven't given them to me. I've got to go scavenging through the trash heap for them. And I'll see if I can download the next game for you guys. Alright, here we go. This is the actual game, guys, because Adam has now picked a legal Civ Sicilians. Now, the ruling that happened with White Knight was that the person who picked right gets to choose the Civ of the person who picked wrong. So in this case, Adam got his Civ picked for him, but Sicilians is not what I expected to see, okay? Persians, it's a decent Civ. You can do some really nice stuff with the Persian docks. Persian docks work faster, so you're going to have a really strong eco earlier on. You'll get up a bit faster and your vills produce faster, which is another great bonus of the Persian TC. But it's not considered a top tier water civ because their military, their navy ships actually don't have any bonuses on their own. Usually the top tier water civs have an upgraded navy civs, especially in feudal age. So you really want for a good water civ to have some kind of bonus in the feudal age, some kind of significant feudal age bonus for your navy ships in particular as well. And Persians don't have that. Sicilians not so much either. Sicilians are a tower civ. They're usually a landing civ actually. Now, Sicilians have multiple options they can do for landing. They can do a kind of U-pudding rush, which is something that I've done against Fish and Tofu in the past. Now, how that works is I end up doing a back dock, so it takes a lot longer for them to find my eco, and I build a transport ship. I do some kind of fast castle, and I try and sneak my transport across around the early feudal age and build a tower. So by the time I'm up to castle age, I can be producing castle age level sergeants. And I go all in on the tower landing. And then if you get sergeants around the base, we saw how strong it is with Xian Swordsman as well, which I think was a game with Benanji. Benanji against Dark Diamonds, yep. We saw the Xian Swordsman in a tower rush landing as well. A very similar thing can happen with Sicilians, but Sicilians, what they do, they build defenses very fast. So the other strategy you can do with Sicilians is you can just go up to castle age and then go across in the transport and drop a castle. And the castles go up so quick, it does not matter. As long as you get the vills to drop the foundation, the castle will go up. Sicilians are that fast. All you need is to get the transport ship across safely with the vills. That's step number 1. Because if the transport goes down, you instantly lose all your villages and probably the game. And you need to be able to drop the foundation. If the foundation gets denied or it goes up in a bad spot, you're not going to have a great castle. But as long as you can get the castle down, Sicilians can get a pretty much guaranteed castle drop anywhere on the map they want. As long as they can get the villagers there. The villagers build those castles so fast. Pretty much any military advantage won't make a difference. And this is the kind of thing that Adam needed in Game 1. Imagine if he had Sicilians in Game 1. In that Arabia game where he had the crazy doubt castle by Adam. If he had Sicilians there, there's no way that would have happened. I'm sure that castle would have gotten up. Yo, Hot Mitts! Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I'm casting my semi-final tournament right now. DeJake's Dark Tournament, $100 USD. Welcome, everybody. Standard victory, first game Arabia. And we have a classic map pool for the home maps. So the home map picked by Adam here, Adam AoE, is Islands. But unfortunately for Adam, he picked the wrong civ. He wanted to go Malians, which has already been banned. So Videira picked Sicilians for Adam, which I think is a bit of a mercy pick right now. He could have picked a civ like Aztecs. A civ that's awful on the water, for example. But no, very luckily, we've had Videira in his good graces, given Adam at least a civ that can hold up on water. There's multiple strats we've just talked about for Adam that he can go for in the water as Sicilians. But we see right now the crazy Persian eco just pulling ahead by storm, having 3 fishing ships to 0 right now. And a faster working TC, of course, means he's going to have more villages. And Videira looks like he's already setting up for the click up to feudal age. He's pretty much ready. There it is. Going to be transitioning all his vills onto wood and gold, most likely. He looks like he's doing a pretty typical water build. Very good start by Videira. Adam being a bit late on the fishing ship, though. So we're going to see if he does some kind of landing build. I'm really not sure what Adam's plans are. He did not pick Sicilians. Sicilians were picked for him. So he's going to have to pull something out of his hat. We're going to see if he's doing a water build or not. And it looks like he wants to do a water build. Now, Persians, although they have a great economy, are not a naval civ. They don't have the strongest ships. Neither do Sicilians, but it does mean that Sicilians have a chance. And it looks like Adam wants to play a normal water map, guys. I thought I was going to see some landing shenanigans. As soon as I saw Sicilians, I thought it'd be guaranteed that would have another Doubt Castle kind of situation for Adam, but no. Adam is refusing to use the Sicilian bonus, and is actually, in fact, just going to go for the Navy, it looks like. Now, Videira over here, with the two docks of his own, going to be producing Navy in 10 seconds now as he gets up to feudal age. Now, Adam as well. Both these players just starting with the 2-dock start. Now, I'm a big fan of the 3-dock start. So, I might be learning something from these players right now. It looks like the 2-dock start's actually a lot more reliable. I thought the 3-dock start was more viable, but both these players opting for 2-dock, and I think I should be learning something from them. These 2-dock starts seem to be more popular nowadays. It seems like we're doing tight, quick ups. We're taking the balls a bit earlier than I usually do when I play Islands personally. So, me as a water player, I'm learning a lot from this tournament. I think I'm going to start doing 2-dock opens from now on. Because I used to do exclusive fast feudal into 3-dock. That's the only build that I like to do. But these players seem to just be doing the 2-dock opens, which is a bit more conservative. It does mean that their eco can be a bit more balanced for fletching, as both these players will opt for the 2-dock galleys into fletching. Blacksmith going up after a house for both these players, and the micro will start on the front line here. We might be seeing the first kill as Videira Tries to scout around, and does Videira see where Adam has put his docks yet? Let's find out. No, he doesn't. He has not had any scouting so far of Adam's docks. But Adam is now finding Videira's base right here. So Adam will get the first chance to pick off the fishing ship. Only 3 fishing ships. No greed. No greed from Videira. You can definitely go to 4 or 5 fishing ships if you feel confident on this map. But you definitely don't want to do that if you're scared of the opponent getting a really early galley snowball. And that's not going to happen this game. Both these players playing very conservative. 3 fishing ship to 2. So neither of these players want to be too greedy. Both of them are going to prioritize military completely. Galleys get bonus damage against other ships, right? Sicilian bonus help with this? That's a good question. I actually didn't know about that. I've never thought about that in my life. Belhito, you might be onto something. Sicilians is pretty bad for standard play. Strong eco makes them good for early navy. That does make sense. The strong eco will help, especially for Persians, you know. But like we saw with the fishing ship, they're gonna have much more res collected, and we can see it's nearly 500 difference here. But how's your galley micro, boys? How's your galley micro? Very little going down so far. Still 0 eco KD. The first one potentially going down, but instead Adam will lose a ship and back off. Videira doing a great job here, protecting 1 fishing ship with just a shred of life left, man. That fishing ship is on fire. It's got holes in the boat, but sturdy fisherman just keeping that guy alive. As Adam will have to remass at home and rethink his strategy, maybe. Yeah, now with the 3 docks, both these players, I think, will be expanding onto 3 docks. There's the 3rd dock up here. So now we see 3 galley production for 3 dock production for both, as they continue to pump out these galleys. Oh man, what a good fight! Both these players being very, very cautious right now. This is usually how water games play out. Once the first couple of ships come out, you have a first little bout into a period of galley massing. And now these players will both be massing their navies. And Adam wants to go for the next strike. I don't know if Videira knows about this, but he's very, very conveniently pulling his fishing ship away from where Adam last saw them. That is some crazy spider senses from Videira. Look at this. His fishing ship were here. Videira was about to get his fishing ship there. Maybe he's pulling here because they were closer. He's going to get faster food income now that they're here. But that is a really crazy luck by Videira to pull the fishing ship away right before Adam comes, and Adam would have killed all 3 fishing ship right there if they were still here. It definitely would have been if I was playing. But Videira is actually going to get 0 pickoffs for himself as well. Adam being very, very careful with his own fishing ship. Now both these players are doing whatever they can to keep their fishing ship alive and out of the sniper range. It does say land military units. Oh, okay. So they are generic on order. That's good to know. Thanks, Belhito. Yo, Fish, how you doing? Sicilian bonuses for land units. Yeah, alright. Now, the fights have been very, very conservative so far. Very safe plays by both. And Videira looks like he's got the bigger mass right now. We've got 12-9 in this fight. So this is going to go really well for Videira if it ends up being an even fight. Adam's going to have to micro his way out of this one and hopefully get a nice escape. But Videira's going to be hunting this guy down. Videira now again trying to pull his fishing ship away. He's made a new fishing ship. He's going greedy now. He's feeling ahead. He's feeling like he's in the driver's seat. Adam has not got an eco KD in yet, but neither has Videira. And Videira is doing like an absolutely unbelievable job keeping his fishing ship alive. Now this is where the eco advantage of Persians is really going to shine. We see the extra fishing ship, the extra fish ever since the Dark Age. For Videira, it's going to mean that he's going up to Castle Age first. Yo, Treadmill, how you doing? Welcome. No, I said hi to Fish. Alright. Now, Adam over here, he's going to have... Oh man, this is not good. He's going to try dive. He's still so confused. He's still looking for these fishing ship, I think. I don't know if he even saw them when he was passing through over here. Adam with his his galleys are split up right now, and Videira constantly moving his fishing ship around to keep them safe. These are the traveling fish, man. They've been back and forth. They went to fish from these tuna over a bit, and now they're back in this tuna. That's kind of crazy. And now Adam finally clicking up to castle himself, but he's going to be so much further behind. Oh man. And the landing over here from Videira. He's made the transport. He's already across. And he's putting up the stable. Adam's going to see it too. Adam's going to see it, but I don't think he's going to be able to deny that. There's no way. He's not going to have the HP. He might get a Vil snipe. Oh, but Videira backs off! Videira's not even risking it. Videira's like, no, I don't want to lose that Vil. And maybe Adam has just enough HP to actually kill that low HP Vil. Does, do we have Loom? Oh, there's no Loom, that's why! There's no Loom on these Vils. These Vils finally have Loom, but he's going to build a much safer stable. These galleys are going to be across now, and he knows he's going to be able to defend these Vils at least well enough to get the stable up. Although this one Vil very, very likely to go down, despite the Loom now on them. Yep, that's it. Oh, wow! So lucky for Videira, able to somehow block the scout from even hitting once. And Adam will not get the pick-off he wanted. Now that he knows there is a stable on his island, and he's responded by walling off himself. Look at these crazy walls by Adam. Completely walling off half his base. He only needs half his island, he decided. This is my island, you can have your island. I'm drawing the line in the sand. Right here, buddy. And Videira doesn't actually have as many galleys. Doesn't have as many galleys. When War Galley comes in by Adam, Adam will have more ships. And Videira is in a really strange spot right now. His transport ships kind of bundled up. Maybe he wants to transport across this side. Now, a transport will completely negate any of these walls. These walls actually are not going to do that much. As long as Videira has military or a navy advantage on one side of the map and has the transport there, he knows he can just hop across. These walls aren't going to do anything. These knights are kind of guaranteed to get in, and Videira knows it. Videira's doing his entire play. He's completely abandoning his front economy right now. He could lose so much eco in the front line, but he wants to guarantee that he gets across, he gets in on the top side of the map right now. This is such a sneaky play, hiding these galleys. And he doesn't even need a transport. He can just guarantee it with the palisade, man. Melt that palisade right up. Doesn't even matter. He can snipe some Vils here. He knows it. And now these ships will not be enough for Adam. Adam knows he's outnumbered right here. All he needs is this transport. Is the transport still in this bundle? No, it's not. The transport decided to go back. And Videira just wanted to push through with the walls, but he's deciding not to. He's deciding to go for siege instead. He's deciding to double down and go for the siege workshop as he continues to produce knights. Now on 3 knights in Adam's base, in Adam's island. Only going to be hitting a house for now, though. So Adam has a few minutes to defend. Adam will have plenty of time, actually, to respond to this, as Videira just keeps hitting houses. He doesn't actually bust his way in like I thought he was going to. And now Adam's also had the chance to pull his entire navy off to this back. So guys, these entire navies are completely ignoring most of the map right now. They're just duking it out in the top. Adam with the mangonel will be able to defend these knights for now. And the Scorpion's not going to do much to get through these walls as long as the mangonel is here. And Videira's going to have to look for another approach. He might be able to melt his way through the palisade. There's only one palisade here. If Videira ends up getting some navy control. But for now, these knights are just going to die to a mangonel. That's kind of funny. Videira started to switch into fires as well. It looks like he's only been making fires lately. And he does have the map control for it. The fires will be able to help him push these docks off the map completely once he gets enough of them. But for now, Videira is just going to walk around back to his base. He's going to come back with his navy. Getting chased. The Armada is after him. But Captain Jack Sparrow will make it away this time. Now, Videira has stopped making knights. Videira made 2 knights. I thought he was going to make a lot more. But it turns out Videira is not making knights anymore. He's not even... Okay, he's making 1 mangonel. But he's making really limited army on this base. I thought we were going to see a lot more production over on Adam's island, but not to be, not yet. And now Adam will have to chase Videira back into his own base. As a fight breaks out between fires over here. Both these players opting to build more fires than I expected now. As Adam will continue to pump his own fires. Both these players kind of switching into fires. One demo is out, which is already prepared for these fires. Although it could get a great shot on this scaling mass as well. Now, Videira is going to get some really nice picks. The KDA is looking pretty good for Videira, but Adam's still holding on. Gonna be losing. Oh man, is this his last fishing ship? No, it's not. He's got 3 more over here. But he's gonna be losing at least that one. And Adam knows he's gonna need more docks, he's gonna need safer production, but unfortunately it's not a good spot to put it as the Navy rolls by, and he's gonna get instant vision of the dock going up. He's gonna see what Adam wants, he's gonna see where he wants it, and Adam's gonna have to pull that Vill away because he knows this Vid's entire army is here. And the Navy won't let that happen. Oh wow. Guys, the fishing ship make it. The fishing ship make it out. Let's have a look over on the front line as Videira has been making more mangonels. Now has 2 mangonels and has started to produce knights again. Has an opening over here, but he misses it. Imagine if that knight started hitting those fills, that would have been guaranteed he would have gotten in. That was so close, but Adam manages to pull it off just a little bit longer. Keeps his base safe as Videira goes for another sweep around the back of Adam's base. Probably wanting to bust open these palisades again. You like hearing your name a lot? Yeah. Fish are important. Fish are important, and Adam will remember to pull these back after successfully hiding in the corner for a couple minutes. Just hide in the cabinet there, bud. You'll be safe eventually. Videira is going to go in for another push here. Going to again try to get into Adam's base, but Adam's been doing a great job so far of defending it with a single mangonel. This one mangonel has survived for so long. Gotten a kill on a knight and a scorpion. And it will be all that Adam needs for now to defend. Oh, he goes outside the walls. This mangonel's not going to last very long, is it? Okay, takes the trade. That is a trade. Adam will need a new mangonel. What's going on over here? Oh, Adam's sniping the fish. Nice. So this exposed economy that we were talking about earlier actually manages to take out all of Videira's fish. Every single one. Videira just went from 4 fish to 0. And Videira will now double down on his production in Adam's island. It's really nice how much like map control he's just taking. He's taking up the space. He's really making himself at home with all these houses. 2 more stables going up. I think he really wants to finish it here, but he's also up to Imp. And this superior economy from Videira, I think, is gonna decide the game. As Adam, he's done a great job defending, but he's gonna be stuck in Castle Age. He's also done a really good job keeping the water control. And Adam, let's check the Navy numbers now. Adam absolutely has more Navy, and Adam will be pulling back on Navy completely as he sandwiches in Vid's main Navy. And the Mexican pirates are here. The Mexican pirates are going to take out all of your ships. Videira will have to start again at this rate. Adam is closing in fast, and Videira will continue trying to run away, but he's going to have less and less ships. 10 ships now for Videira. It's not looking good, and we'll have to... Oh, wow. We'll have to get distracted by the monk there. We'll be taking out the transport, not letting Adam across just yet. As Adam continues to lock down the pressure on the water. Adam now has full water control, I'd say. There's not a single spot on the map where Videira has water control, maybe except for this little area where he's going to start rebuilding. But Videira is just biding his time. He's waiting for the Imperial Age. 10 seconds to Imperial Age now. Getting the +2, and this is going to be an unstoppable force for Videira on the Adam's Iron Island. Now, Adam has a castle up. This castle's really good. This will lock down the entire side of Adam. He will have to worry about this side, because look at this. What's actually stopping him on the top side? Cavalier are going to go through those palisades so damn quickly. 86 HP. 86 HP on this palisade here. So that's not going to last very long. Adam, though, taking amazing trades on the water all of a sudden. The Eco KD has got to be looking good for Adam. And it is. I mean, not the Eco KD, but the KD. Also the K Eco KD, but... Having set 37 kills up for Adam, I did not expect this. Videira's going to have to pull off something crazy in order to keep his land advantage and also come back on the water. Right now, he's got all these back docks lined up. He's going for fast fires. Fast fires is his hope. He's going to go for those fast melee units both on the water and on the land. A big Cavalier rush on both. And Adam now finally getting up to Imp, but he's going to be up so much slower. And what's Adam going to do once all these Cavaliers show up? Now, he really needs Seers to take out the castle. Once Videira gets these trebs set up, Adam's going to have a really hard time. He can't produce his own trebs yet. Even though Adam has complete water control, he's not going to have control of his own island. And that transport getting denied, I think, that transport getting sniped over here with Videira's lost navy, could actually be really, really painful, because now Adam has no way back across. Adam would have loved to land over here. If Adam could get a couple vills over here, it could completely turn the game the other way, but for now, Adam's just going to have to make a new transport. I don't think he's even noticed that the transport's missing, because that transport is not being replaced. You know, Adam's deciding to go for the stone walls. The stone walls are nice, but he's going to be cooking in here because 2 trebs are going to pile on the heat. This castle is going to go down, and Adam still won't have a response for the next minute against these trebs. Even if he produces his own treb, he's going to have to wait for it to produce and set up. And by the time that happens, he might not have a castle anymore. Now, Videira is going for this top side, like we noted. Very, very weak. Only a couple palisades on the top. And Adam realizes the position that he's in. He gets up to imp himself, but he realizes the fast fire is starting to take out his navy. He has not invested in the navy in a while. So this navy, even though Adam had the numbers, was actually just going to get completely wiped by fast fires. Fast fires, fires and fast fires both, they always destroy units in the next stage under them. So if you're going against a castle age navy, all you need is a couple of fast fires, and you can take out the entire castle age navy. These things are so strong. They do crazy damage. They have crazy armor. They're so hard to kill with castle age units, and then that plus the pressure on the land is something that Adam couldn't deal with. Really well played by both these players. I think Adam did a great job considering he didn't pick his civ. I very much expected him to go for some kind of landing, and man, he tried. He had the water control, and he had a transport there for a second, but never managed to make it onto Videira's island, not once. Honestly, even like a little Dojon rush over here could have given Adam so much chance back in the game, but it wasn't to be. Not this game. Let's have a look at the units produced. Videira with an equal number of fires and galleys getting produced, with Adam having a lot of galleys, needing to really invest everything into galleys in the castle age to get back onto water control there. We'll flick through the stats before going to the next game. Very interesting tech tree here. All kinds of upgrades coming in at different times. Now, did one player not get ballistics? Okay, if I'm seeing this right, Vid didn't get ballistics. That might explain why he was going so poorly in those galley wars, huh? From what I can see here, Vid didn't get ballistics. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, no ballistics for Vid at any time in this this timeline. Relic gold looking a little better for Vid. Both players getting at least one relic. Wow, it felt like such a close game. It felt like such a close game. As we go into game 3 in African clearing now, we have Vid setting up his TC in a really nice spot, pretty close to the wood line. And Adam will be doing the same. He gets a slightly later position, but he gets 2 villas on it faster, so we'll see who gets up first. Now, the civs, both legal civs chosen by the players this time. Oh, wait, actually, no. I don't think either player noticed this. But Chinese was picked by Adam in game 1. You know what? These guys have both done their set way too late. It's over a week, and these guys are still late in submitting their rec. I don't think we're gonna do a replay, but this is an illegal pick by Videira. We cannot pick Chinese because Chinese was picked by Adam game 1. Let's see if there's a re again. That doesn't look like it. No, this game gets played out. So this will be the game, and I'm just not going to talk about it from now on, alright? These players failed, and I will go talk to them about it in DMs, and roast the hell out of them later, but for now, I think that we just ignore it, and this will be the game. This will count as the game. I'm not doing a replay of these guys. I've done enough replays already, especially in matches with Videira, it seems like. Was it Videira or Benanji? Forgetting. I think it might have been Benanji. I think it was against Dark Diamonds, and Benanji picked an illegal civ on Nomad. Could be wrong. We already roasted them for all this. Yeah, that's good. But did you notice this one though? White Knight noticed the islands getting picked wrong. You have a problem. You missed. Oh, let's just finish. I don't give a fuck about the rules. Yeah, okay. I figured this would be the response. Adam just wants this to be the game. Vid doesn't care. I mean, not doesn't care. Vid pointed it out at least, and I appreciate Vid for doing that. Vid did an illegal pick, but oh well, you know. Oh, so did they? Okay. Dark Team has brain damage. Honestly, these guys don't know what they ate for breakfast. They don't know what civ they picked last game. Now, both these players getting their balls in, having very early, very even starts. No lumber camp yet for Adam, but I think that's a good thing. I think it's okay to just focus on food for pretty much the entire Dark Age of African clearing, and I think it's okay to make your lumber camp right at the end of Dark Age, because you really don't need it until the very end. As long as you remember to build it, you can put that the lumber camp down just a bit later, and honestly only one vill. You do not need that much wood on the early African clearing. As soon as you clicked up the feudal age, you can send all to wood if you need to, but I think it's good just to focus on the food, because there's so much good food on this map, and you really don't need much else of any other resource. Especially considering most matchups here go to scouts usually. As long as you remember to build it. Yep. Yeah, I was just having a conversation about that with Ronald Rage as well, who's another, I think he was 1700 back in his prime. You know Ronald Rage Fish. And he was having a game where he completely Titanic African clearing for the same reason. He forgot to build a lumber camp and then had to do a fast castle instead of a fast feudal, which is usually how you have to play that. If you have a feudal age timing and then forget your lumber camp, you usually have to make 1 or 2 more vills while you wait for the lumber camp to go up. So you end up having to do more of a fast castle geared build, because you have more villages in Dark Age before you can click up. Now, a few sheep scouts scouting out for these players, but not much seen to yet. With the early mill, I really like him setting up the shorefish for himself. I'm sure Adam will be doing the same thing soon. But Adam's first, he's taking in the next ball. Now using the Berber vill bonus is really nice here. He has I think he has faster moving vills. I can't remember if they took that out or not. I think they do. It's like 5% faster movement speed in Dark Age, which makes them a lot nicer for laning balls. And they can actually lane balls from a lot further away because of their faster movement speed. It's very, very nifty. So Berber's one of actually the best long-range ball lures, in my opinion. Probably the best, just for that reason. Videira will be clicking up first though. Adam with a lot more vills in the queue. Videira going up on 19 vills. So much more than Adam. Did he really get his TC up that much faster? That's insane. I really thought that Adam would have a pretty equal TC time, considering he started with 2 vills, not 1. And was only a few seconds after Videira put his TC down. But it looks like that's made a massive difference. As Adam now, he's got less vills and he hasn't clicked up yet. And Videira with the res collected, what happened? This is just the Chinese start, isn't it? Chinese are just that strong. Yeah, it's a Chinese bonus. Like, yeah, you get the 3 bills popping out instead of getting food, but Videira has just really made it work. Sometimes if you start with the Chinese bonus, you don't get any food right away, and having the idle TC time really hurts. But Videira somehow managed to have only 12 seconds of idle TC time as Chinese when you start at 0 food. That's actually insane. I don't even know how he managed that. I don't know how he managed that, but somehow he's managed to make the Chinese bonus work with only 12 seconds of idle TC time. That's huge. I think I might have to go back to the start of Dark Age and watch how he did that, because I did not realize he was this efficient. That's really, really strong. As he goes for his stable now, as Adam barely gets up himself. Now Adam actually might be doing the fast castle here. He will have enough food income for it. I bet if he makes us a shorefish here, swordfish income is so fast. The fastest way for villagers to get food in the entire game is to get shorefish. So we'll see if Adam goes for that. Fish and hunter OP, they collect faster than sheeps do. Vid won the previous game, right? Oh, sorry. Yes. I forgot to update the score. It is 2-0 for Vid. As we see Adam now, look at this base, man. Adam's so careful. He's walling up. He probably wants to wall to here. He's probably going to wall out his own shorefish. Where's his mill? Oh, he did it down here. He's doing a safe mill. He probably has a general idea of where Vid is. Let's check Adam's scouting. Unfortunately, we can't see the minimap because of Capture H having a great little pop-up for us. But here we go. Yeah, he does seem to know. Maybe I don't know. This is a Capture H thing. But he lost the sheep here, so he must know. He must know. And he's still scouting around here. He's got a general idea. Adam, right now, we'll be putting up the barracks. Going for double bit. And yeah, this is absolutely a fast castle for Adam. Like, look at the res. Look at the res. He's getting bloom, man! It's a bit late to get loom here. He's really lucky that he's full walled here because he doesn't have loom, and all these vills are going to be mincemeat for these scouts if they get in. But luckily, Adam's going to be safe for now. As Videira just scouts around, hits a house. The Videira's, man, he's not mucking around. Check this out. Stable into archery range. She's going scouts and archers, man. Videira knows he's in some crazy lead, and he's probably expecting Adam to do some kind of FC. Adam doesn't have the wood for it. Now, this is another problem I've had on African clearing, is that if you don't get your vills on the wood in time, you have a really short amount of wood in Feudal Age. And Adam's really suffering from that. He's not getting enough wood. He's going to try build another... He's going to build his first Feudal Age building, which is a range. It's not looking good for Adam. He's got the res to go up to Castle Age, but he just can't click up. He doesn't have the buildings. And Videira here is going to start diving, man. He's getting very confident. 5 scouts out on the field, and there's no starting scout in this game. So 5 scouts being produced for Videira, plus all these archers. He's going to have crazy map control. And as soon as these archers get over here, I mean, the tower's here, but he can still be very annoying, I'm sure. Videira will just have to peck at the villagers for now, from a distance. Adam has to give himself some more room to work with, as he notices that he is about to get pop capped. But playing very, very safe. Adam really trying to give himself a chance back in this game. But I don't know if it's going to happen. Now, Vid knows that the tower's going up here. He knows that Adam's not on the stone. So he knows that he's going to have no contest to putting a tower right on top of Adam's TC. Now, Adam going for his second building now, a blacksmith. He doesn't need to mark it, because he does already have the res for Castle Age. Well, did. But now he doesn't have a market. Now he doesn't have the res. He doesn't have enough food. I don't know how he's going to be able to afford Castle Age, if he even wants Castle Age. This is such a good position for Vid. Vid's going to get, he's going to get double bit. Both players have double bit, but Vid with the eco, he's just so much more efficient with his economy over here. Adam, unfortunately, floating all this res all game and not able to use it. This is why Kimura good. Kimura would have been perfect for the situation, Bilhito. Imagine Kimura in the situation. Adam would have been up to Castle Age by now. Imagine being up to Castle Age. You could have just dropped a stable, gone straight into Knights. But unfortunately, every other Civ has to make 2 buildings, and Adam did not have the wood in time. Now he doesn't have the food in time. Adam's not even able to go through his shorefish, his own starting shorefish in front of his TC now. It's going to be really awkward for Adam, and now he's just giving up on Castle Age completely. This is so sad. He's getting the EQ upgrades, which means he's not even looking at Castle Age anymore. He's just going to ignore that he had 1k food in Feudal Age, and he's just going to make full spears, skirms, and upgrades out of it. Now, skirms is okay. Skirms plus spears is able to push this back. He knows he needs his tower gone, so he's going to take a big fight for it. Let's see if he loses any bills. So far, 0 eco KD for both. Gonna be a pretty good fight for Adam. Adam does clean this up. Adam will lose all his spears, but Vid still has some units on the field. Now these scouts are still going to do a lot of damage on the skirms. Vid with just archers coming out for now, so the skirms will do alright. We see instead of fighting with the vills, Vid is choosing to just repair. Just repair, and it's working kind of. It's working somehow. There we go. No. Vills have enough damage, bonus damage actually, against stone defenses. So they will be able to take that tower out, no problem. Vid's going to lose a bit of res trying to repair that, and he might lose some vills here, but not really, not yet. Vid's also on the stone, man. He's so all in on feudal. He's making archers, he's getting upgrades, and he's now making another range and getting more stone for towers. I can't believe this. He's not looking for castle age anytime soon, man. Vid wants this game done. Vid wants this game won, and he's gonna have the military advantage for it for sure. Somehow Adam is actually keeping up though. Adam has 8 military to 6. 8 military to 6, and Adam wants to clap back. Adam's now finally got map control. Adam's now finally got some kind of tempo, and he's going to use that to immediately go forward with his own tower. That's a lot of vills forward, man. Adam's, oh man, this is reminding me of Arabia. He has a lot of vills forward. He has to be really careful here. Only 2 spearmen to protect him right now. And it's going to be a bunch of scouts coming out. Probably some archers as well. But this is not what I expected. Adam's just hitting the stable. He wants the stable gone. That stable's actually going down really quick. These vills might just take down the whole stable at this rate, and the tower's going to make sure it happens. Videira now choosing the safe way out with his scouts. Takes them out of the stable. Same with the archers. Takes them out the safe way. Videira's being very careful here. He's waiting for bloodlines, actually. He's waiting for bloodlines. Now, I still think that this army kills bloodlines. There's too many spears. I don't care if you have bloodlines or not. There's too many spears. That's going to be trouble. Videira taking out the stable, though. Taking out the stable before bloodlines gets in? No way! No way bloodlines didn't come in. I thought bloodlines came in. It had a few seconds left. It had a few seconds left, but it gets denied. There's now no bloodlines for Videira. He was waiting for it for so long. His scouts were out. His scouts were trying to take an engagement off the bloodlines, but there's no bloodlines to be found now. Still taking a crazy fight over here. Videira, if we have a look, will be taking out 3. Yeah, man. Do we have a full tower? Yeah, unfortunate for these vills. No room for them in the end, and they will get killed. But Adam gonna be pushing his own advantage onto Videira. Now Videira doesn't have much of a base. I thought Adam was gonna have no base this game, but it turns out Videira is gonna have no base. As here, Videira is gonna have a tower put on his main gold. Now Videira has no gold. Towers on both of Videira's golds. This is a really strong spot for Adam all of a sudden. Adam's done such a good job clawing his way back into the game after a really shaky early feudal. Perhaps a failed early or fast castle. It's now going to work out for him. He's now got a really, really good spot. Videira with a defensive TC tower of his own, going to have to take out this tower. Yeah, Adam really wants it, man. Adam's trying to put a tower over here. That's crazy that that's actually been tapped as well. He had to get pushed back. He's going to try. He's going to try, but he has to delete this foundation. 30 HP on this foundation. That tower is going to have to get deleted real soon as Adam backs up after putting another tower down to double down on that. We'll see if Videira now takes out this tower. He probably will. There's enough vills there. Yep, Videira takes out the tower. And Adam just not making it in time with his Archer Ball, so he's going to be not really taking any villages out because of it. This tower is about to go down. He's about to lose his stone and wood from this tower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it gets deleted! It got deleted last second! He had literally had 1 second to delete it, and he deletes it. So many last second things happening for Adam. Last second taking out the stable before Bloodlines comes in. Last second deleting the tower before it goes down, making that tower be shooting something useless this whole time. But now Videira's had enough of these towers. He knows that the Archer Ball isn't in position, so he can just take out the towers. These towers don't have stone walls around them. Imagine even a couple palisades around. Would have done so much work for Adam here, but unfortunately, there's nothing around the base of these towers. These towers are very, very easy to destroy, even in Feudal Age. Because these towers don't have any stone walls. A couple of houses, a couple buildings, anything Adam would have done the job, but nothing. Nothing to defend these towers, not a single building. So these towers are going to be very easy to kill. All towers need now is defenses around the bottom. Palisades or stone walls or something. They're not going to happen. Yeah, here we go. This tower is great. This tower with the palisades here, you can't just go and kill it like the other ones. Palisades around this tower here, or make him delete a house as well to get around that. Going to be a lot better value of a tower compared to towers that just get abandoned without any defenses around them. Now Adam, after having such a great tempo, such a great push, is now going to find himself in the back foot once again. Adam with the skirms back here, he's going to go for a fight around looking for more Vil picks. Videira with 9 eco KD to 4, looking really good for Videira right now. Videira with the eco advantage as well, for sure. And Adam really desperately looking for resources where he can safely take them. Adam realizing Videira's gone very, very deep, taking this res. Very risky position for Adam. I'm really not sure about that. I hope these don't get found later. That could be a terrible position for Adam to be in. So far away for anywhere for these Vils to run. Now Videira, look at this feudal age army, man. This feudal age army can take out a tower. These Vils don't. This does not matter. These Vils in a tower. This tower's gonna die. This tower's gonna get taken out. The scouts can kill it. That's not a problem. Adam is up. Both players are up. Adam is up a bit faster. But these players will both go to Castle Age, and we're gonna see what these players want to do in Castle Age. Adam, he is behind 10 Vils, 8 Vils, but he's still holding on for now. Vils will run, and that's exactly what Vid was waiting for. He knew the Vils were going to be popping out, and he knew that he could come in for some easy snipes here on this tower. Adam now still staying safe with these Vils, but he's going to be losing these ones and falling further behind in eco. This one tower here being very annoying because it's the only tower that Adam's managed to wall up. Adam up slightly faster, but Vid's so far ahead. That's right, Bellito. Vid is so far ahead. Vid can pretty much take full map control. As soon as these Vils are finished taking these shorefish, they're going to have nowhere to go, really. They're going to have to probably make a mill, take this boar. Although, of course, they have the option of stone, gold, or wood to go to, so we'll see what happens. We're going to have to defend the base for now with Adam having a massive Castle Age army to defend against here. We have a military advantage for Vid. And if these turn into crossbow, if these turn into light cav, we're going to have a lot of armies to deal with. Oh, he's doing it again! No way, it's happening again, guys! It's happening again. Adam loves this. Adam loves this. He's been preparing a castle. He's got just enough stone, and he's going to be sending Vils across again for another doubt castle potential to try and slam down onto Videira's face and take a game against him. Adam, he really, dude, he needs this again. He's got, oh man, I'm having flashbacks already. He's got knights in position, readjusting that castle just slightly. It's going to be a crazy spot, but Vid knows what's coming. Vid has a tower ready. Now, towers usually don't work. Having a tower down in front of a castle often actually doesn't do anything to stop it. Now, Adam cannot die of this. He cannot afford this. He cannot afford this. He does want to stop the crossbow, because the crossbow was what foiled his plan last time. If it wasn't for those crossbow able to snipe the Vils, it would have been a much, much, much better position for Adam to be in. But unfortunately, he does not get the quick walls up against... Oh, no. Oh, Adam. Oh, Adam. It looks like Videira's going to take it here in the semifinals as Adam has to run again. He doesn't seem to have the military control here, and he's knights. He only had 2 knights on this position, and he still had to run them under the TC, unfortunately. This is such a rough spot for Adam. He needs to somehow regain military control to get this castle back up. This is another doubt castle going down for Adam. Videira gets an archer trapped here, but it's actually a perfect archer because this archer is going to stop any more shenanigans, any more Vils getting snuck in. And oh man, 4 knights is not going to do it. Adam's finally pulling everything. He pulls his forward Vils. Okay, this is alright. This is alright. This could work. This archer being stuck here is so unfortunate for Adam. This is actually so perfect for Videira. Adam will take an okay fight. He takes out a lot of the crossbow, but the crossbow is still here for Videira to take out the Vils from Adam. Here we have 10 Vils, 9 Vils, 8 Vils going down. This castle will have to go up. Come on. Goes up. It goes up. I can't believe it. The castle actually goes up. We do not see a doubt castle for Adam just yet. Now, Adam could probably get an imposition off this. This will be hitting the main TC of Videira. Videira will be able to drop TCs in other places now. He's in Castle Age, but very good for Adam. Doesn't actually get the doubt TC this time. And Adam will now be able to produce camel archers, which he will produce a lot of. All he wants is camel archers. All he needs is camel archers. He's going full unique unit. And Chinese will have to produce an answer for camel archers, man. The knights, which Videira has been producing, won't go very well against camel archers. Adam has been messing up over here. Videira is just going to make another TC though. Videira is probably not even that worried. He can delete a few farms, probably about 5 farms, get the knight on the front. The main advantage seems to be now that Adam has his camel archers out on the field. Won't be able to deny this TC, unfortunately. It doesn't look like it'll get there in time. Might get a Vil. Might get a Vil. Gonna get a little distracted, and that TC is just gonna make it up in time. Yep, there it is. Oh man, Adam's really gonna have to make a play happen here now. Adam does have the units that he wants, and he is kind of safe at home, but these knights are gonna be prowling, looking for some damage. The Eco KD, really, really good for Videira, and would explain why Adam only has 37 Vils right now, man. Adam only has 37 Vils. Adam's gonna have to go all in on something right now. This is not looking good for Adam. Videira's gonna outboom. He's gonna have 3 TCs producing villages, getting the bow saw, getting the EQ upgrades. Videira is now gonna be well ahead of EQ upgrades as well, as Adam puts down a TC on the back lines here. Oh man, what a rough spot. Videira's gonna put down his own castle in the back. Gonna protect himself very, very nicely here. Gonna keep a few farms producing at least. And what's going on over here? Adam is actually gonna take out the knights. The camel archers do have a lot of really good oh, unexpected error. All right. I know this VOD goes for longer than this. I have seen the length that this game goes for. So we will hopefully get the rest of this game. I haven't seen this error, unexpected error before. It looks like the game's still going, so let's just go back to resetting it from the game. Sorry guys, I might need to restart CA. Seems like a CA issue because Age of Empires is fine. Yep, CA just kind of quit itself just now. Okay. So let's give us a second for CA to go up. Crazy game, guys. Adam's gonna have to make something happen because the camel archers are amazing, but as Videira keeps pumping out Vils out of his TC, Adam's gonna get further and further behind in this game. Yeah, the flashbang. Sorry guys, Capture Age is restarting. It looks like we're still in the same position in the game. We just have to restart Capture Age. Something happened, I'm not sure. The wreck is still going fine in Age of Empires. Here we go. We're back in game now, like nothing ever happened. This TC goes down, and Adam will continue to look around for some kind of pressure. Videira looks like he wants Scorpions. Definitely looks like he wants Scorpions as he puts a range down here. Another range. Videira has all kinds of options. He's also going for his Q-Canoe, which I'm sure will go okay against Camel Archers. Camel Archers only have the bonus against cavalry units. So Q-Canoe should be doing just fine against that. And I need to keep an eye out for all the flashing and moving things on the minimap here, as Videira will be prowling around looking for some picks. I'm really not taking any crazy big fights with his CA ball over here, his Camel Archer ball. Looks like he knows where the TEC is. Yes, he does. Well, he's got these mills here, which have great vision of the enemy economy, so he knows exactly where to go if he wants to start a fight. But it looks like he's just going to run away from the fights for now. Maybe he's messing up to start sniping around here. He does see all of this. He does see all of this. With ballistics coming in, definitely seems like a... I was going to say skirms, but maybe it's just Expo. Maybe Vid is comfortable just staying on Expo for now. And that's all he's going to need against these Camel Archers. Seems like it. Vid getting you some vision underneath his tower. Very nice. And Vid will try to pick off, gets one Camel Archer. As these players are both being very, very defensive all of a sudden. Since Adam's castle moment, Adam really hasn't gone in with these Camel Archers since he started to mess them. Camel going down. Ballistics is going to be really hard here for Adam. Adam doesn't have ballistics himself. He's going really all in with this the siege. Look at this. Oh man, he wants another castle. That's what he wants. Man, Adam the castle master. Going for castles to win games. It's Doubt 2.0. This might be a Doubt 2.0 castle right here. We did see that Videira's Expo Micro is what gave him such a great time against the castle drop from Adam in Arabia. And there goes one siege workshop as Adam desperately tries to repair it with so many villages. And he will manage to get a nice battle boom down onto the crossbow. So we'll be thinning out the numbers just a little bit. But it's going to be a little awkward fighting the crossbow with just camel archers. And the camel archers don't have the armor either. So it will be better upgrades for Videira's crossbow. But looks like he's not going to contest this one too much. He's actually going to lose a mangonel fight. Adam will win the mangonel fight. He's on the hill as well, which I'm sure did a world of help. Being able to take out that rocket cart and also prevent his from dying at the same time. Adam here actually able to maybe stop a castle going up himself. He will be losing too many camel archers for that though. He takes some vill kills, but at what cost? Equal KD now. Equal. Typical 56 on wood, yeah. That's a lot of wood for Videira. All he needs is to spam some farms. Maybe here, look at that. Maybe here. Adam's looking for a new place to drop. Probably another castle, I imagine. Look at this. What is this economy from Adam, man? He's probably going to sell and buy another castle, isn't he? Imagine another castle here could do a lot. He might not need it, though. Maybe a siege workshop and some armies enough. Videira will have to contest this. He's going down to save his real estate down in the south. But will be pushed away by the mangonel. He's scared of the mangonel for sure, and that's a good thing. All these archers could die to 1 or 2 lucky shots from the mangonel. So he's going to be very careful for now. Videira though, look at these TCs. Videira is just continuing to boom everywhere he can. He's kind of ignoring the pressure from Adam, the castles from Adam, and rather than defending his base, he's just running and booming somewhere else. He's just building 5 TCs somewhere else. You take out 1 TC, I'll build 5 in the other side of the map. Don't worry about it. Eco is when lots of res. Yes. This one siege workshop will start to work down on this Chinese TC over here. We see the game stalling out just a bit. No big fights happening on the map. Adam's starting to take back a little bit of map control, which is nice for him. But he's going to need it desperately. Look at this. 60 villages, man. 60 villages. He's trying to do a tower rush. He's trying to do a tower rush at 50 minutes in the game. He's trying to tower rush his opponent's stone over here. His opponent's little TC in the corner. I guess that's what he's decided to do with this stone. Maybe a few more towers around here. Oh no. Oh no, Videira's walking forward though. Videira is on the march. He's going to kill vills left and right as he walks up into the economy of Adam. And is there anything else to really kill from Adam over here? It looks like Adam's so dry. There's no blood to find. All his vills are really over here on the last bit of economy that he has. And Adam will have to just run right home to deal with that. He needs something to contest this mass. He's running home with the mangonels. He's running home with the CA. The camel archers are still going to get produced. Adam loving these camel archers. He's going to make more and more of them. Might even win this tower war, actually. That's kind of nice. He'll keep tracking this crossbow. Really nothing to kill from Adam over here, though. All of Adam's economy is now on the top side of the map. He's run away from the bottom side. He knows how much Videira wants it. Videira's been here since feudal age. He's been here looking around with scouts and archers and knights and crossbow the whole game. So Adam knows where he's been looking, and he's being very careful not sending any more vills out this way to this lumber camp or mining camp, for example. You got to be careful not to friendly fire right now. And Adam, luckily, able to hold off. He has to stop his forward pressure, but he's able to defend his base, able to stop these crossbow from just walking on in. Imagine these crossbow walking on in here. Maybe they could take out the house with a couple knights. But the Rams! The Rams are going to pull back for Videira here. Going to completely take out that castle. Going to put Adam's Camel Archer production in half right now as we see 5 Rams coming out from Videira. We're going to cast some games after remake. We played some let up. Nice, nice. I have some more sets to cast after this treadmill. I'll talk about that after the game. We see, oh dude, Videira with the pain train here. Videira with the real pain train. Is he going to go for the next castle? He takes out one castle, that's amazing, but can he take out the next one? Oh, this is huge. This could be huge. Adam was so distracted, and so were we with this army on this side. But Videira's been cooking, man. He just wants to go in with the petards and the rams. He's going anti-castle. Everything's anti-castle, but the CA are here to protect. The Camel Archers will be able to do something. They will snipe the petard. That's a really good move. Now he only has to deal with 4 rams. 4 rams, one's really weak. It's going to be 3 rams. Will 3 rams be enough to take out a castle? 3 rams, pretty good HP. He's going to just focus on it completely. These Bills actually might be better off hitting the rams, I think. He needs as much melee damage on these rams as possible. And these melee, the melee armor on these rams are negative still. I think they're like neutral now. Yeah, no, they're still negative, -3. So any kind of attack on the rams would do a crazy melee damage. But Adam's just opting to go for the safe play to repair the castle in the back. Having a Mango here. He's waiting for the Mango. But it goes GG, we'll play next. Did we miss the fight? Did we miss a fight? Wait a minute. He probably sees this castle. He probably sees this castle. Let's go back just a little bit. And we saw this happen. But did Adam do anything or Videira do anything over here? Videira is nope. He's pretty much just got map control. His crossbow is here. Okay, so we see him massing up his crossbow. He's actually pulling them back. He's actually pulling them back for this castle. Let's fast forward a little bit. When does Videira even do this? Because he needs villages. Here it is. Here it is. He's pulling the villages and he's going to put the castle. Yeah, it is over. It's over. Like, look at Adam just probably looks at his eco. He's like, okay. Okay. Imperial Age is on the way, but Adam didn't know Imperial Age was on the way. As far as Adam knows, he could be in Castle Age with the same number as Vils. Although, of course, the score isn't looking that good for Adam either. But yeah, Adam's going to see this on the front. And unfortunately, that will be it for Adam in the semifinals of the DeJake's Dark Tournament. Adam decides to tap out. GG, well played, good luck next. Thank you, Adam, for participating in the DeJake's Dark Tournament. And that will be it for the semifinals, guys. The semifinals are in. We're now on to the grand finals. And we do have the top seeds, Seed 1 and Seed 2. Benanji versus Videira in the best of 7 grand finals. Man, I'm looking forward to these matches. 4K behind. Adam versus Spring for 3rd place match. Yes. Now, Benanji, we've got a bit of a delay coming up, guys. I will explain this now. Benanji's going to be away for 2 weeks, and Spring is also away for 2 weeks. So I don't think we have any choices now. We have to wait for Benanji to come back. We probably have 2 weeks to delay until the finals get played. But that will also mean Spring will be back. So we could do a 3rd place match. We can definitely do a 3rd place match. Spring, he came to me and he said, Jake, I want to do a 3rd place match. I want to do me versus Adam 3rd place. So we're probably going to be doing that. It's really up to Adam. There's no 3rd place in the handbook. The 3rd place is really only if the players won, and I will personally put like $5, $10 maybe towards a 3rd place match. But of course we want most of the funds going towards the finals. We'll be doing currently a $40 versus $30 prize pool for the first and 2nd place in the prize pool. No, there's no 3rd place match officially, Fish. So the 3rd place match is optional. If both players want to do it, I'll do a custom show match for the 3rd place, but it's not official. It'll be for fun if both players want to do it. Yeah, money's going to the top 4, but 3rd and 4th place are equal. 3rd and 4th place, according to the handbook, they both get the same amount of money. And that's how I wanted it. I don't like 3rd place matches. I think 3rd place matches, they can be awkward, and they're honestly not great for the players unless both players really want it. And yeah, there is a lot of back and forths, honestly, in the community in general over whether 3rd place matches are a good idea. And I think for simplicity, I chose not to, but we'll see how it goes. With definitely chances. Spring is pro third match, so we'll see how it goes. Wow. What a set. What a set. A clean sweep here for Videira. And both semifinals now have clean sweeps, guys. That's kind of crazy. I'm going to end the recording here. Now, I'm going to take a break. I think I'm going to take 10 maybe because I need food. Guys, I need to put food in my stomach. But Fish, if you're around, we can cast my match against Megafish together if you want. And then we'll see how we're going from there. We can agree that Benanji and Vid deserve to be in the finals. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially the way that they've playing so well this tournament. Continue. Let's go through the stats really quick as well before I forget. Damn, Vid having crazy idle TC time. It really didn't matter considering how many TCs he had. This is also not a great chart because of the break. I'm not sure what happened. I have no idea what happened. Adam with a crazy APM spike over here. Was this when he dropped the castle? This might have been his second castle. He was really, really keen on something around here. Interesting. Yeah, Adam finally got ballistics, but I think it was a bit too late. Vid had ballistics a lot earlier this game, I think. The one I played at the start of the tournament. Yes, Belhito, the very first match. We already casted? Oh, where is it? You guys already did it? Did you record it? If you guys recorded it, I would love that recording. Did you guys just do it off stream? Privately? Oh, man. That's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, alright, alright. You sat in a VC, yeah. Like, I can still do it. I want some kind of edit, content to be able to edit, because I really love that set. If YouTube decides to work. There we go. Oh man, what an exciting set. I'm going to show you guys really quickly the draft right now. I wanted to cast this set, me and Megafish. We could even cast this. Fish, if you want to... Yeah, do you want to cast this instead then? I mean, you probably did this as well. But of course it will be in like 15 minutes. I'm going to have to take a break to eat. And we're going to have Benanji versus Vid for the finals, guys. I'm so excited. This is going to be a crazy best of 7. Crazy best of 7. Now, I'm also thinking, because if it goes to a game 7, all right? If it possibly goes to a game 7, and both players have 1 map ban each, then they're pretty much forced to play every single map in the map pool. I'm kind of okay with that, but I also think I could add a couple more maps to make the best of 7 a bit more interesting. Because the best of 7 will be very limited, and it will have pretty much set in stone maps. Like the maps will be really, really unavoidable in the best of 7 because of the limited map pool. So I could have some extra maps. I will let the players know if I do, but for now they're going to be forced to ban 1 of each map and then play out every single other map in the map pool. Oh, you did that as well? Yeah, I figured. Okay, cast in 15. Hollow Woodlands. Add Hollow Woodlands as free content. Yeah. Hollow Woodlands is 1 map I'd add. Maybe Atacama, actually. I'd probably add Atacama and maybe Coastal. Maybe Coastal. But alright, I'm going to take 5. I'm going to probably play some music. I'll get myself some lunch. And I'll be back on with Fish. Fish, are you okay doing the Megafish one? Well, I want to do this one with you. We'll do this one in 15 whenever I get back. Because I need someone to talk about this game that isn't me. I want to cast this game so badly, but I need someone else for it. I was going to ask White Knight, but White Knight isn't here right now. Maybe White Knight can do this one with me. I'll plan with White Knight maybe later today. Because I wanted to do one of these sets with White Knight. And one of these sets with you, if we can. because I know you guys both like co-casting. We've done co-casting before. White Knight helped me co-cast this set against Dark Diamonds here. That was very good. And Fish, I'm pretty sure, was casting with me for Deleter versus Trollmeister, which was really fun as well. But both of those sets were 3-0 sweeps, so it's about time we co-cast an interesting set. Cast Solified to cast for the finals. Yeah, that would be sick. Oh, that would be a great idea. I will reach out to him. I'll reach out to him and do that. Solified, such a Chad, man. We need to get Solified in here. Alright, great. Thank you everyone for hanging out. It's been really, really exciting so far. We'll continue to cast more games.
Hello there.
You can reach out if you want. Him and I are friends. Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. Let's do that. I like that idea. I will have to schedule with him though. It will honestly be more of a schedule issue, depending on when he's free and when I'm free. Because I want to cast this to the finals ASAP, you know. So we'll figure out what happens. Thank you for the follow, Hexy132. I really appreciate it. Been so excited by this tournament. Really, really great players. Really exciting stuff going on. I'm also hoping to do more editing today. I'm pretty much halfway through Spring versus White Knight editing. So hopefully that'll be coming out later today, the Spring versus White Knight highlights. Guys, I now have a highlights reel. You know, I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put it up for you guys. I have the link. Not there. Just gonna add a command really quick, guys. Add a com. Highlights. There we go. These are the highlights, guys. While you guys are waiting, I've got less than 10-minute videos on the highlights for each game and each match of DDT going on so far. There's going to be a lot more vids. As you can see, there's plenty more matches to happen. So there will be more of those coming. But so far, there's only 3 of them. The 4th one is halfway edited, like I mentioned. And with that, I will now finally take my break.